Hey guys, Deathletter Magic here, and after what I can only assume was a very short investigation, the Magic the Gathering MPL, or My Little Pony League, has determined the final fate of Yuuya Watanabe. He was the player accused of blatantly marking his cards at the last Mythic Championship. And yes, we saw the pictures. They were absolutely marked and absolutely in a patterned way, depending upon what card was inside the sleeve. But after allegedly not getting caught cheating for 10 years, the question remained, did he mark the sleeves or did somebody frame him? Because at that point, it almost seems reasonable. Then his sponsor said, he was already in the top 8. He didn't need to cheat for round 16. And a judge sleeve checked him for some unknown reason initially and found nothing after a 1-minute sweep of his deck. So how did this happen? And well, we're not going to find out, but we did get a statement, a short statement from the MPL with what they're going to do about this. It reads as follows. The Magic Pro League completed a thorough investigation following Yuuya Watanabe's disqualification from marked sleeves at Mythic Championship 2. As part of this investigation, the sleeves in question were examined multiple times by multiple judges and tournament officials, which by the way explains why it took 15 minutes a second time. We reviewed recordings of matches from Mythic Championship 2 as well as past tournaments. Oh, that's interesting. And we considered statements from Watanabe as well as Mythic Championship 2 judges and tournament officials. I assume they are implying the ones that talked to him and got statements from him. The result of that investigation is that, effective immediately, Watanabe is banned from DCI-sanctioned events for a period of 30 months, is removed from the Magic Pro League, MPL, and is removed from the Magic Hall of Fame. Good, he deserves it. The absolute nail in the coffin that makes me think they did not make a mistake is, one, it's a thorough investigation of what they said they just did. I believe them. And two, they looked at previous tournaments' raw video footage. For them to put that in the statement, to feel it was necessary to mention that, really heavily indicates that they caught him with marked sleeves on other footage. And plus, just at this tournament, they said that they reviewed the recordings of the matches, which I assume are at much higher quality than the stream. I mean, these could have been like on the camera HD recordings. And all things combined, they're like 30 months. This is not, maybe, past good behavior. We'll give him a 6-month ban and tell him not to do it again. 30 months is 2.5 years. At that point, they might as well just ban him for life. And honestly, in my opinion, they should have, because it's not that, he did this one bad thing. Shame on him. Maybe he'll, not do it again. This is, clearly he's been cheating for the last decade or so. He's had enough time and enough opportunity without getting caught to steal prize money from other people legitimately trying to play the game and be an actual pro without assholes like this coming in and just outright stealing the money by cheating them. There is no way in hell that this is the first time he was cheating. I told you guys he won a suspiciously high number of Grand Prix and Pro Tours, or top 8'd. Nobody can do that. The odds, the math, the probability will catch up with you. Nobody can win that often. It is not possible within the laws of physics and probability in the universe to win that many. Anybody else who wins that much should be scrutinized as heavily as he was in this investigation. In fact, he should have been heavily scrutinized. Fabrizio was because of his winning record. It seemed artificially high. And complaints of suspicions are what got the judges on his ass, and that's what got him caught the first time. I'm talking about Fabrizio, by the way, the stack my lands and don't shuffle guy. He never admitted to cheating before that. He actually said quite the opposite. It was the first time I ever cheated. But once again, nobody wins that many tournaments. It is not possible to do. So obviously Yuuya's been cheating in the past. I would absolutely 100% assure you of that. This statement stops just short of assuring you from that, because they said they looked at past tournaments video footage. Somehow that was relevant enough to the investigation to mention it. And I think that he should have to pay back the entire $400,000 that he's won in prize money in his entire career. I think anybody who pulls crap like this, Wizards should sue them for the entire amount that they fraudulently got. There should be criminal charges, which it's international, so good luck with that. But still, it's still fraud. It's monetary fraud on a huge scale. And then on top of it, they should sue him for multiple millions of dollars worth of damages to their brand. Because do any of you respect the pro scene anymore after hearing this? I don't. Finally, people in my comment section are starting to come around to my point of view that the majority of longtime pros are cheaters. Not even, it's like 5-10%. More than half, okay? More than half. Keep that number in your mind. Depending upon the format, I've got other longtime pro players that said I'd put it at between 1 and 3 and 1 and 2. Yeah, sounds about right. So screw this guy. I hope he never comes back to anything competitive again. I hope he can't get a job. I hope he goes back to Japan and his family disowns him, because that's a thing. And thankfully, he was removed from the Hall of Fame, because boy, would it be a disgrace to have another cheater in there. And by the way, last part of their statement is information on his replacement in the MPL will be announced early next week. Good luck finding somebody who's not a cheater or a raging racist. This guy represents everything wrong with the Pro League, and they need to crack down on cheating a lot more. They need to scrutinize videos without somebody catching it for them first, without a judge. They do deck checks. They do random deck checks. How about do random video checks, random everything checks? Just walk over in the middle of the game and start counting how many cards are in their library after they've drawn 7, so that you know they're not slapping one from their lap. The old lap slap, that's huge at Grand Prix. There's probably 100 people doing it at any one tournament. I am not kidding. And you thought Yu-Gi-Oh! Players were the only ones not playing with a full deck. And on that beautiful one-liner, I'm out. There ain't much more to say. I hate you, Yuuya, and go do something else. Get out of our hobby. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.